Getting ready for first pitch at Wrigley Field. It's interleague baseball on the show. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today we've got exhibition baseball between the Oakland A's and the Chicago Cubs. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
First offering on its way. Changeup called strike one.
First pitch, 105.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And he makes the throw to first. Semien is retired, and there's one away. Digging in, Matt Chapman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Nero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Bases are empty, one man out. Here's another 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Hayward has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not. All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
Into the box now, Chris Owings. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Greg Owings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Laureano is after it. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, Albert Almora.
Stepping up now, Albert Almora. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball in for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In comes Piscotty. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Here's Chris Davis
Leading
now.
off for the Athletics, the left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Jurickson Profar. And he puts it on the ground to second. Russell has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. First offering on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He hit the corner and tries for third. And a fine start to the inning for the Cubbies. It's a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first one of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Triggs has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here's the 2-2. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Scorched to third. Played on the backhand. There's one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Yeah.
First pitch of the at-bat. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Travis d'Arnaud, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Ball 2 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Andrew Triggs. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Ready for another chance. Marcus Semien, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Darno at second with 2 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. The set and the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and that retires the side. A's strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hendricks.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
No strike.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning.
Wow. Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
At the plate, Addison Russell. Has a look. Now the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Russell is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
The 1-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
The
He
left
hung
fielder,
that
number
middle of
2.
the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's Chris Owings now as he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly to second for one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hendricks at third with 2 away. Rounded slowly to the left side. Simeon comes up with it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they lead it 1-0. Yu Darvish will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Chicago Cubs, number 11, Yu Darvish.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run.
Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Oh, that grounder got Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. 2 away now in the Oakland fourth, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. He's set. Here it comes. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Owings sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down 1-0. Tyler Anderson is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his third game so far this spring.
Tyler Anderson.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Anderson, 30 years of age. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's on the move. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Here's Javier Baez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Bryant stands at second with no outs. Count remains at 0-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run will score from second and make this a 2-0 ball game.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went here up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Contreras, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Baez rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 3.
The batter, the right fielder.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back toward the mound. Simeon's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 11, Darvish.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Darvish. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Three runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Now pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. John Lester is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training. Striding in once again, Jurickson Profar. His past history against John Lester, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Profar, a 27-year-old. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Lester, a 6'4" lefty. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, a changeup, and a sinker. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's Lester now on 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Baez has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, number 22.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Standing in, Ramon Laureano, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A good off-speed pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The pitcher, number 44, Tyler Anderson.
Stepping in, Tyler Anderson. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the stretch. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike to the A's pitcher.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Darno leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. The A's strand 1, still down 3-0. Jarrell Cotton makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
Number 45, Jarrell Cotton.
So in now for Chicago, Addison Russell. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Addison Russell.
First delivery to him on the way. Too low, 1-0.
1-0.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
The count now at 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Piscotti moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Chris Owings. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Oh, heater gets turned around.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and in to bat next is Albert Almora. Ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Cotton is a native of the Virgin Islands in the Caribbean. He was a 20th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Runners on first with 1 down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Chris Bryant waits on deck. The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman,
2 on here with 1 man out. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
A ball and 2 strikes.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
First and second now, 1 man out.
Let's go, Cubby!
In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
working for the punch out and the offering. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Javier Baez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Owings at third. Almora on at second with 2 down. Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Ready with the 1-2.
No.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. Left center, base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Kendall Graveman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 59, Kendall.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Misses off the plate.
2 strikes.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And up next, the power hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider laid off for a ball. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder, Chris Davis.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Olson. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
No, inside.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Piscotty over at second. Davis on at first with 2 down. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. One and 2 now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Hard sinker misses. 2 and 2. Full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A's strand a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Your attention, please.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Now,
Aaron
pitching for
Brooks
the A's.
gets the call to pitch here, and
Number
he'll try to
37.
sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward.
Leading
No
off
hits to
for
this
the
point.
Cubs, the right fielder, Jason.
He's ready. Here's the
Hayward.
first offering. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Richie Parrish
your
will move
attention,
into the
please.
on-deck circle now to
He's
try to
hitting
get
for the
something
Cubs.
started here with one
Number
gone in the
30.
inning.
Richie Parrish.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. So 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Here's Addison Russell. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, left fielder, Greg.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And next to bat, it'll be Chris Owings. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yep.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Striding in, Albert Almora. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Parrish on second. Owings at first. 2 out in the inning. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 6-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Alec Mills is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 24.
Dominique Montano is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Montano.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Mills, a native of Tennessee. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen,
now
for
batting,
almost everyone, the adjustment
22.
to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Ready once again, Ramon Laureano. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Line hard. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
1-1. Come on.
This is popped up. Rizzo in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. A's are gone in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Dominique Montano will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 21, Dominique Montano.
Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Daniel Gossett enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Kevin Smith is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Number 49, Kevin Smith.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up and he couldn't recover in time.
Tommy LaStella will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 12, Tommy LaStella.
Ian Happ will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch fouled away. The 0-2 pitch down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Daniel Descalso will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Smith, base runner at first with 1 out. This pitch is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball 2.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Three and one.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The catcher, number 40.
Victor Caratini will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Victor Caratini.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So digging in now, Jason Hayward. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
1-2. Here it comes. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Now another 1-2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pinder waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Kevin Smith is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 49.
Ian Happ will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now at shortstop, number 8, Ian
Daniel Descalso will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Descalso.
Victor Caratini will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And that brings up Chad Pinder, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's set, and the pitch.
No.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the 1-0 misses down below the knees. And there's the first strike, 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Three and two to the A's center fielder. Another payoff pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Nick Martini will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 38, Nick Martini.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-0 is outside for a ball. Stroke playing here in his age 34 season. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. A runner at first with no outs here. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to first. Reined in. One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Franklin Barreto will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 1, Franklin Barreto.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, right fielder
Josh Begley will look for some 2-out magic here, as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Josh Begley.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Barreto, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. 2-2.
Playing 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Franklin Barreto is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 1.
Josh Fegley
Franklin
will stick around
Barreto.
as he'll take over in
Now
right field.
Number 19, Josh Fegley.
Mike Fiers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Chris Herman is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Herman.
Standing in, David Bodie.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, David.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Fiers, a native Floridian. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Dustin Fowler is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 11, Dustin Fowler.
Standing in now, Addison Russell, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ground ball right side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
None out, runners at first and second. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The center fielder, number 5.
Kyle Schwarber will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning.
Schwarber.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Kevin Smith will be next. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 6-0. Mark Zagunis will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 4.
Xavier Cedeno comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 45. Xavier.
Joey Field will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Chris Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is off the plate, up and away. The 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Fastball laid off well
One
below
ball,
the
no
knees.
strike.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Davis gets his lead at first, nobody out. Two balls and no strikes. Two and one to the A's first baseman. Fouled off. This is lifted out to left. Moving under it, Zagunis. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
So stepping in, Tommy LaStella. First delivery to him on the way. In there at the knees, strike one. Runners on first with one down.
Shut him down now. Shut them down.
1-1 to Tommy LaStella.
Playing 11.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped up. Smith has a play. Oh, he can't hold on to it. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Come on, guys.
Here he comes on 2-0. Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Digging in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here comes the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
And that misses 1-1. Bases are loaded with only one out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter. When you fall behind in the count 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches. But when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
A ball and no strikes. Set and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Kyle Hendricks pitches well enough to get the W. Andrew Triggs worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs on 13 hits. 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.